Hey everybody, we're finally got through all the stuff that I had on the container that I was planning to do videos about, so I'm starting to go back and kind of take a look at some of the stuff that we've been holding on to for a while that we haven't really opened or really haven't looked at yet. So for today, we're going to be looking at this KONAMI card vendor. And this is the machine that you would buy the eAmuse cards out of normally, so they're not terribly expensive. But as you can see, it's not so easy as just, putting a shipping label on it and shipping them over. So, not something that like everybody can buy. So anyway, I just want to kind of look it over. This, even though there's not really anything special, nothing crazy going on inside. But I wanted to take a look at this with you guys, so you can kind of just get a little look at it. Otherwise. So first off, we just got this. I just opened it up. I haven't even like messed with it or anything. But we've got this. Got the counter here is blinking, and I'm assuming that's because there's nothing actually in the machine. So let's open it up, and we'll take a look inside. Which of course, there's gonna be no cards and whatnot. So we've got a power switch here, the coin bucket. Let's open up the coin bucket and see if there's anything in there. What did I put? Oh, I'm holding the key. So, got nothing in there, but we've just got a power supply. I've got a coin counter back here. It says 2457, so it's 2,457 coins. And it says 655 cards sold. So anyway, and then just up here we've got the regular card hardware. So we've got some cards here. We're going to stock it up and go from there. And also back here, there's this plate. You just take this plate out. And actually, let's do this too. We'll also put a card on display for the machine. I believe this just pulls off. We'll take one card here, and we're just going to drop that in there. There's a plastic cover over it. And let's see if we can get this in there. There we go. Put the cover back on. And where'd the wing nut go? Up here. Okay. So get this. Come on. It won't go on. Sake. There we go. Okay. Alright, there we go. And then you've got the card in there. It's super floppy. It's super loose. What the hell? Whatever, I'll come back to this. Oh my god, it is not. This thing is not staying. What the freaking... How does this go in? It won't stay. Okay, I don't know. There we go. Okay, anyway, so that's in, and then let's open this up here, the hopper for the tray. Let's see how we pull this out. And we're going to stock this with cards. So there's a lever here, and I can't seem to tell what it does. This is not, maybe this lever, there we go. Okay, so we can lift this up, and okay, there, so we can open it up, and I'm just going to put the rest of this box of cards into it. It's like 30 or 40 in there, and we're going to just drop them in. Is there a, no there isn't, okay. So drop those in, close that back down. Okay, so I don't know if it detects, yep, so there it's not blinking anymore. So now we have cards stocked. I'm going to lock this back up, and I'm going to grab a couple 100 yens here. It's 300 yen per card, and we'll put it in. I don't know if you can change those, actually, I'll take a look at it after this and see if, I don't know if you can change the settings, but there we go, we've got 100 yen, 200, 300, and should pop out our eAmuse card. Or maybe I didn't stock it right because doesn't seem to be able to grab it. Okay, let's open it up and let's take another look then. What's going on inside, if you want to... Let's see, it looks like the card, it's trying to feed it, but it's getting stuck in here. So, let's see if we can figure out what's going on with that. I think I'm gonna take this thing out, and oh, there we go. This is helpful. So now it's unplugged. It looks like there's just there's a big plug here on the back that plugs into it. And now we can take this apart and maybe see what's wrong. Now this there's a lever here. I was trying to figure out what this does first. It looks like it pulls back, and you can, there we go. Yeah, so you can remove the whole tray. There we go. That's what I was thinking you should do. And it looks like, oops, all the cards are going to go all over the place now. But let's take a look inside. Oop, there goes more cards. And maybe see what's wrong. So it's coming up to here and it was getting stuck. So I'm actually going to plug this back in. I'm going to put a card in there and we're going to take a look and see what happens. Okay. I'm going to grab another 300 yen. Let's drop that in again. Okay. So it looks like it is having trouble. Okay, so it's still throwing an error, but it looks like somewhere in the rollers it's having trouble pulling the card through. So I'm going to take a look at this and we'll come back in a little bit if we figure something out. Okay, so we've done some looking at it, and the best, we got this out, so this just slides out, but there's this roller right there. I don't know if you can see, the card gets stuck right there, and it's just way too tight. Like, I have to really push to shove a card through it. Everything else inside seems to work just fine. It feeds to there. So we'll have to do some analysis, see if we need to adjust it or anything like that. Now, see, these were, like, looking on the side here, it does say it's supposed to work with the IC cards, so, you know, I don't think it's supposed to be for a thinner card, and they do go all the way through. So, anyway, that was what we're able to figure out with this. Let me, here, I'm going to put this back in. But, yeah, so I guess that's it for this card dispenser. I'll follow up if we figure out a little bit more about it or get that working, but otherwise, kind of a neat little thing, and I just wanted to share it with everybody. So we'll see you next time. So I thought we were done, but it's me, Dio. And while I was putting things away, I found the weight for the cards. This normally goes on top of the cards to weigh it down, but what I didn't realize is it also weighs it down enough that the bottom roller there can actually catch it and push it through. So it is very tight, but this is actually supposed to, it's supposed to be that way. So if you actually put the weight down, and now we run it, I'm gonna do that, turn it on, we'll drop in 3 credits here, and it'll actually spit out the card. Yep, that one didn't go through. There we go. So now, oh, there we go. So yeah, now it'll actually spit out the card correctly. So that was that. This is interesting to know. I didn't realize that would be such a big deal, but apparently that is. So, you know, the more you know. I'm not very familiar with a lot of like card vending things. Like the first that I worked on was for Initial D8. So anyway, that's really interesting. Also, just a little note, like this cab doesn't have it, but I noticed that there's the 2 holes on the top and bottom here, meaning that this lock originally had a lock bar mechanism that goes with it. So I don't know if that's stock or if it's been changed since then. I just wanted to point that out. It was interesting that this didn't have it. But yeah, so that's that for this, and now that it's all good to go, I'm actually just going to leave the cards in there, and you know, it's just a place to store cards. So yeah, that's it, and we'll see you next time. I don't know, I'm not sure what our next video is going to be about, but I've got a couple things on deck, so we'll see you then.